Hi guys, back again. Sorry about this, I kind of got a bit carried away and nearly finished this guy off actually. I'll just run you through some of the things that I've been working on since the last time. You'll see obviously we've put a lot more colour in there. We've done transfers on the knee, on the shin, the shoulder pad, and on the actual back there as well. We've done all the base layers for the colours. You see the Aquila on the front is obviously all coloured as well now. We've got the sword still to do. The bolter just needs a bit of kind of aging, bit of chipping, bit of weathering, battle damage. You can see on the legs. Let me get that to focus in for you. On the legs we've already got some battle damage done on all the blue panels, not on any of the silver yet. Done the crux Terminators as well on there. So yeah, I'll get on with it, finish a couple more bits. Now just a quick run through. The Aquila I based in Balthazar gold, then washed with Agrax, then went over in Gehenna's gold, obviously leaving some of the last layer showing to give it a nice sort of shaded effect there. The weathering, so the chipping for the blue, it was obviously the main blue is Calidor. I've then gone and in with a sponge to do some chipping with Teclis blue, and then over the top of that, just sort of covering some of it, not all of it, with Roomfang for the chipping, so it's sort of like the paint's all chipped away. Obviously there's a few other bits that we've done there as well, like the eyes. That's based in Corn Red, going up to Wild Rider Red, through the layers, and that's pretty much all I've done on it at the moment. Like I say, I will be doing a little bit more to it, so just finishing the sword off, a little bit of battle damage on the silver work, and then I'll get back and show you guys the finished piece. So hope you're enjoying it so far, and I'll be back soon to show you the finished dude. Cheers, see you soon. Hi guys, so nearly finished this guy now. You can see that we've done the sword there, added a little bit of light onto the little sort of power wire that goes up the middle of the blade. Also we've finished off, added a couple of extra highlights to things like the gold, just added a extra layer of highlight onto there. Finished off sort of the bullets in the gun, done a little bit of chipping on the bolter itself around the edges. That's pretty much it since the last time I saw you. Now the step that I'm up to now is kind of the final step for this model, is weathering around the kind of the feet and the sort of ankles. So for weathering I use the Forge World weathering powders. I'm going to use fresh mud for this one. Really good stuff. I mean, all I'd say, there's a few different ways you can use it. You can use it completely dry, which I'll do a couple of tutorials on this at a later date. You can use this stuff completely dry and just sort of dab it on, and then seal it with like a hairspray or something like that. Or you can actually wet the area that you want to put it onto and just kind of dab it on. It turns into almost like a really sort of dry pigment sort of, and just kind of sticks into the places you want it to be. I'm going to do it this time with a wet surface, purely because it will match the Sakaran that I've done. I want all my guys to kind of be of the same kind of ilk, so I'll start off by doing it dry, and then see how that looks. See if I want to go in and do the wet afterwards. Now I would always say to use an old brush for this. Now what I do is with my old brushes, once I no longer sort of think they're suitable, cut the ends off and just use them as a real scrappy, just basically you can dab it into anything and just not really care. So do it with old brushes. Now also you'll see I've laid a tissue down, just because this weathering powder does get everywhere, and it's a nightmare to get off of stuff, so just put a little little bit of tissue down, and it's not going to get on everything and all over your hands when you lay your hands on your work surface, things like that. So you see I've literally, it sticks to your brush, it's almost like static, and you just dab it in where you want it to be. You just push quite hard and it just colours the areas very, very slightly. So you see around the foot starting to colour a bit brown. So you just keep going over where you want covered with this stuff. You will get quite a lot of this stuff kind of excess and just fall off your brush, but it's kind of the nature of it, to be honest. One of the good things as well, if you really do want to sort of cut down on excess and stuff like that, if you put a tissue underneath like I do here, you could even sort of fold the tissue up and almost scoop it back into the pot if you wanted to. So you see it goes all over your hands, so just kind of need to be careful of what you're touching whilst you're doing this. Obviously I'd say as well, do this as your very last step, because obviously any chipping or anything you do like that on it is going to be under the dirt naturally. So that's the one leg done. So you'll see around the leg now, we've focused that in for you. It's a real nice dirty sort of effect. Now I don't think I'll need to go over with wet because that's covered quite nicely. We'll just do the other foot and the other leg. You want to try and get a nice even finish so it matches the other leg. Right guys, that I think is probably where I'm going to leave this guy for the time being. So I will get a base made up for this guy, get him mounted on it, and do a little finisher up when he's on his base. See what you think. Obviously, if you want to leave any questions, ask any questions on how I've done anything, feel free. I hope you liked the video, guys. Please leave questions, leave comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.